Okay, what I'm about to say, I may catch hell for. I may have a huge backlash, but frankly, I don't care at this point. Since women file for divorce, about 70% of them are the ones that initiate it. And the courts are always in their favor, especially with this no fault divorce. And men are being taken to the cleaners. I am going to be on the men's side here. And frankly, I don't blame them for walking away from dating and marrying women. Because women have made marriage transactional. And the only thing they offer is their box. Ladies, we all have the same parts. And none of us are special. The only thing that would set you apart from all of these other ladies out here that are dressing half naked and not dressing modestly and sleeping with every guy that they come across and becoming single moms is being his peace, being his support, and helping with the cooking, the cleaning, and the childcare. A husband's not going to mind splitting that 50-50 with you. Also, there's nothing wrong with women being stay-at-home wives and moms. But if you're going to do that, you should at least keep the house clean, meals done, laundry done, and looking after your kids. And seeing to your kids' needs and, teaching them respect and common sense and things like that. And not laying on your ass doing nothing. But now, if you ladies are the ones that want to initiate the divorce, then perhaps you need to pay your man alimony. You want your men to go out and work 40 plus hours a week. Then you want him to come home, cook dinner, clean the entire house, do laundry, take care of the kids, while you do absolutely nothing except spend him into debt. And then when you get bored, you want to file for divorce. And for those kinds of women, here's the breakdown of what your alimony should be per month. And I broke down each job as to what it would be monthly if you had to pay for that out of pocket. Child care per month would run you about $2,491, which would break down to $19.96 an hour. Personal chef would be about $246 per week, or $1,066 a month. Personal gardener, $400 a month to take care of the yard work as well. Personal housekeeping would run you $2,539 a month. And then for repairs around the house or handyman services would run you an estimate about $700 a month. So, in all fairness, you should be paying your ex-husbands $7,196 a month, plus child support, depending on whether you have one or two kids. You should be paying at least $1,500 a month per child. At least. That's the minimum. Now, I frankly don't blame men for walking away. And I support these men that are walking away. I support them getting their passports. I support them in going overseas and looking for a wife in Thailand or Brazil or Colombia, places like that. Frankly, I don't blame them. Or if they go to Germany and look for a wife over there. Because the women in those countries, you can't compete with them. They give their man peace and solitude. They are there to support him, to listen to him. They allow their husbands to take the lead. They follow his lead. They don't dress inappropriately when they go out somewhere with him out of the house. When I go on date nights with my husband, I don't dress in a provocative manner that would put my husband in a dangerous situation. Where if another man is trying to pick me up or put his hands on me in an inappropriate way and put my man in a situation where he has to get physical with somebody. I would never do that. And regardless of how you think I look, and at best, if I was to rate myself, which I've never done, I'm probably at best maybe a 2 or a 3. But believe it or not, to this day, I still have men that slide into my DMs. And knowing that I'm married because it's on my social media profiles that I'm married. And they still want to sleep with me. So, and I tell them, sorry, I'm taken. I'm loyal to my husband. And then I will block and delete their messages. My husband has all of my passwords to my tablet, my phone, and my laptop. And I have access to his. I have nothing to hide. Matter of fact, he sees me messaging my old high school friend who was like a grade ahead of me back when we met. And to this day, that dude is still in love with me, but he respects my boundaries. And we keep it platonic. Period. Because he knows that I've always been a loyal person. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I don't cheat. The women from my generation and Generation X, when we were growing up, if a girl turned up pregnant in high school, she had to drop out. Matter of fact, she was shunned. The women of my generation, we didn't look at marriage as transactional. We saw marriage for what it was. We saw it traditionally. But you're not looking for a husband. You just want to get married so you have this big event that you can post on social media and show all your friends that you had this bigger, better wedding. But you're not looking for a husband. You're looking for a sponsor or a sugar daddy. What you don't realize is what you post on social media, for example, OnlyFans, or if you post nudes or provocative photos of yourselves online, it's there forever. And don't think for 1 minute that universities do not go on your social media and look at your page. Don't think for a minute that your employers don't go on your social media and look at your page. Look at your friends and see what you're doing. That will hurt you in the job market, and it will hurt you for getting a potential good husband. You're always crying about where are all the good men. Well, the good men have left. They're tired of being friend zoned. They're tired of mind games. They're tired of being used for foodie calls, for free meals, free drinks. Expensive gifts. Tired of paying your bills. The reason why you're broke is because you spend hundreds of dollars doing getting your nails done, buying wigs, buying weaves, buying these expensive anti-aging creams, getting these BBLs, getting boob implants, getting plastic surgery. Men don't want that. Buying expensive makeup. Men don't want to see a lot of makeup on you. Men like maybe a little bit of blush, a little bit of eyeliner, a little bit of mascara, your eyebrows, a little bit of lipstick or lip gloss. But they don't want you piling on the makeup on your face. Matter of fact, they would rather see you without makeup. But when you dress half naked, you're not leaving anything to the imagination. When you dress modestly, then men's curiosity gets piqued. You sit here and say how you don't want to be objectified as sex objects, but look at how you're dressing. Look at what you're doing on OnlyFans. And the fact that you only apologize when you're caught lying or cheating or stealing from the man that you're supposed to be in a relationship with. That's the only time you apologize. Instead of, like, for example, if you took money out of your fiance's account or your husband's account or your boyfriend's account, or you took the money he gave you to pay a bill and went and did your nails, you should tell him, hey, babe, I'm sorry. I apologize. I know you gave me, $500 to pay the electric bill, but I went and got my hair and my nails done. At least you take accountability and the responsibility for your actions or lack thereof. But you're allergic to taking accountability for your actions. You're allergic to responsibility. You're sitting on social media or making all these videos on YouTube and TikTok saying how you don't want to work anymore, you want to be a wife. Welcome to the world, sweetheart. You wanted equal rights. And another thing I'm pissed with is you ladies think, whether it's your boyfriend, your fiance, or your husband, that it's okay to hit him. Hitting a man is domestic violence. Hitting a man is physical abuse. Men are tired of the physical abuse. They are tired of the mental and emotional and verbal and financial abuse. And this what I'm going to say is for the men. If you are engaged to a woman, or you have a girlfriend, a longtime girlfriend, or you have a wife, the first time she hits you, that means she slaps you, she punches you, or she disrespects you, you tell her, we're done, we're over, and you leave. If you're married, walk out and file for divorce. Because that is not acceptable. And if they do it once, they'll do it again. And as far as I'm concerned, we need to get rid of no fault divorce. We need 2-parent households. We need to make marriage what it once was, not transactional. And if women want a divorce, then you leave with what you came into that marriage with. And don't you ask him for a dime. Because you do nothing. You didn't contribute anything to that marriage. And I frankly don't care what you say. Don't care if you call me a pick-me. I don't care what your comments are. I don't care if the government flags me because I watch the content of people like MediaCorp, Levi, Average Man Unplugged, because I watch their content and I support those guys. I really don't care. I'm standing up for these men. I'm standing up for what's right because of how they've been treated. And I am standing up against the government incentive for you women to be rewarded for your bad behavior. Grow up. You say you're grown women, that you're adults. When I've seen you women, when you don't get your way on these videos, or you get caught cheating, how you throw a tantrum like a toddler. You may grow up and grow old, but you may grow old. You may get older, but you never will grow up. The day you grow up is the day you take accountability and responsibility for your actions. But what's going on with men, that's your doing, not theirs. You're the ones who have pushed men to the point they're done. This is your fault that they're walking away from dating and marriage from you. You want them to be traditional, but you don't want to be traditional. It goes both ways, sweetheart. I cook, I clean. Now, unless you have chronic kidney disease and you're in stage 2 with it, unless you have crippling osteoarthritis, unless you have a heart condition like I do, then there's no excuse for you to cook and clean. I have over 30 health conditions, several which can be fatal to me. I could die at any day. But I do my wifely duties. I treat my husband like the king he is. I serve him. At no time do I feel like a slave or his maid or his servant. When you treat your husband with respect and dignity, and you treat him like a king, he will treat you like a queen. And he will treat you with respect and dignity. And when you ask him for help, and you ask him to take the trash out or to help put the dishes away, or maybe because you have a doctor's appointment and he may be off that day from work, and you ask him, hey, can you take the trash out and feed and water the dogs and do the dishes? He'll do it for you because you treated him with respect and kindness, because he knows most of the time you do those things. He knows that you keep his laundry done and all that. He'll do it for you. A lot of times I don't even have to ask my husband to do it. And if that's the kind of marriage you want, then ladies, you better rethink what marriage is. Marriage and being a wife, having that title, doesn't mean you sit on your ass all day and do nothing. You plan meals, you cook, you do the dishes, you vacuum, you mop, or sweep the floors and you mop. You clean your toilets, you clean your bathtub or your shower, or if you have the combination of the two. You clean your sinks, do the laundry, you wash your table off, clean out your fridge every now and then, reorganize your shelves or whatever, or your closets. Your man's going to appreciate you for it. Well, that's all that I've got to say regarding this particular issue. God bless. Have a great day. And to the men out there, love you, my brothers, and I have the support for you right here. I got your back. Keep the faith, and God's looking out for you as well.